Greetings, guys, gals, non-binary pals, and welcome back to another video. I have really loved going through Facebook pages, and I haven't gone through a Facebook page for a little while. And so a couple days ago, I decided that I really wanted to go through a Facebook page again, and I started going through some Facebook groups, and I stumbled upon one that I had completely forgotten about, which is called When You're Tired of Women But You Are a Woman, which is basically just women posting shit about other women, specifically non-feminist women who are hating on feminist women and being like, ugh, God, why are they like this? It's just like so hard to be a woman because all these feminists give us such a bad rep. Like they make us look so bad because they're all crazy and they all just post shit like that. Except funnily enough, the number one poster in this group is a man. So clearly they've got the right audience going on when the main person posting in this group about how it sucks to be a woman because women make women look bad is a man. Obviously they're doing something right? Anyway, it was also through this group I stumbled upon so many other Facebook groups. And I fell down a rabbit hole, and there are now so many groups that I have to make a video about, but I've got to make a burner as like a Gen Z man because they're all like Gen Z man meme groups where they like hate women and queer people, and I need to dive into them. So if you want to watch me go into these groups that are effectively just being like, hey, we hate women, let's laugh about it, hit subscribe. It includes groups such as the Venn diagram of women and accountability don't cross. So like if you're interested in that, then hit subscribe and you will get to see me having a deep dive into those horrible places of nightmares on Facebook. Anyway, that's not where we are today. Today we are looking at When You're Tired of Women and You Are a Woman. And the cover photo, by the way, is that like drawing meme like conservative girl that says I don't agree with the feminist movement, and then that like hyper exaggerated feminist woman where she's like got very big features, glasses, colored hair, like is very like lumpy, and it says she wants male approval. And again, really funny because the main poster in this group is a man, so like I have to say that they're kind of proving it right considering the people they seem to agree with the most are men, and they are constantly engaging with his posts, so I think that they might be onto something with that. Anyway, here's the first post, and it's by the comic artist that I can't remember their name. I've made a video about them before, but it's a 2x2, and it's Eve in the garden, and she is pregnant, and God says, "The fruit of this garden is good. You may eat from any tree you like, just not that tree. And on the tree, it is growing Tylenol." And then the last picture is her obviously eating a whole bottle of Tylenol. And bro, you clearly have not been paying any attention. But hey, hear me out here for a second. I love God being like, you can eat from any of these trees, just not that one. But that's not true because Tylenol, or paracetamol as we know it everywhere else, is the only drug that is known to be safe for pregnant women to be taking. It is the only painkiller that is known to be safe for pregnant people. So no, none of the other fruit from any of the other trees is any good. She literally can't have any of the others because you can't take it when you're pregnant. It's only this one. And no one's guzzling them like that, taking a couple to manage pain. And now you're out here being like, pregnant women can't take Tylenol. They're not allowed to do that. They have to exist in pain. They're not allowed to take anything for the pain. They're not allowed to take anything ever at all. Also, I'm sorry, but if the result of taking Tylenol is just your kid having autism, which by the way, not real. As established, that's not a real thing. That's not what's happening. Taking Tylenol does not lead to autism. But even if it did, so what? I think it's better to not be in immense amounts of pain every single day for 9 months and have an autistic child than to be in a lot of pain every single day and have a neurotypical child. Like, there's nothing wrong with being autistic. I just don't get it. I don't understand. Maybe, you know, we shouldn't be trying to stop autism and instead try to like adapt the way that we work as a society to make it more accessible to autistic people. And also don't take away painkillers from pregnant people. I hated landlords until I became one. Tenants are just ungrateful. No. You didn't hate landlords for the right fucking reason, clearly. Clearly, the reason you hated landlords was specifically like you had a landlord that didn't do what you asked for one time and you're like, oh, fuck landlords. No, we hate landlords because they're buying up the fucking housing market so no one else can afford to live. Because you have to pay so much and like you don't have any money because people keep buying so many properties and driving up the prices, and then everyone's having to pay rent and they're not even working. They're just getting passive income off people who are having to give them money just so they can like live. That's why we hate landlords, right? It's got nothing to do with anything else. Like, sure, a lot of them are like uncaring and don't give a fuck about anything. However, that the main problem is it's capitalism and it's driving up the cost of living. And if you became a landlord for the sole purpose of earning income, you are a part of that problem, and you never hated landlords enough in the first place. And I don't understand how this is relevant. Is this meant to be like an own to the left? Because I think that it's just more of a self-own and the fact that she never cared or understood. So if animals had feminists, don't teach me to run, tell predators not to eat us. And it's a picture of a lion chasing a gazelle. And this is such a self-tell. I can't even call it a self-tell. This was posted by a fucking woman in this group. But this is such a tell of it, right? Because what you're saying here is that men are predators. Quite literally, you're using the example that men are lions and women are gazelles. Whenever people victim blame women and are like, well, you shouldn't have been wearing that. Well, you should have, we're like, hey, maybe don't make this a woman's fault. Tell the men to stop assaulting us. They're like, no, that's incorrect. That's like telling a lion not to eat a gazelle. All right, that's going against their instinct. You have to tell the gazelles to protect themselves. Find a good hiding place. Do something else, you know? Men are not lions and women are not gazelles. We are actually the same species. Like, being like it's in their nature to fucking hunt and kill us. So we need to protect ourselves. Firstly, lions aren't discriminating against different gazelles. They're not picking which one to chase and eat based off of how much fur they're showing. They're doing it based off of circumstance. Which one's closer? Which one's slower? Which one's easier to get to? Which one can they sneak up on? Like, it has nothing to do with anything. No one's victim blaming a gazelle for all these fucked up, ridiculous reasons. It's just about convenience. So even if it were the case of men are predators and women are prey, there is no way to victim blame other than being like, don't stand too close to a man. Don't ever go outside. Don't go anywhere where men exist. So like, what is your point? What are you doing here? We are all in fact humans. We're all the same. Yeah, men aren't lions, women aren't gazelles. We're all people. And the fact that you think this is a good metaphor, the fact that you think it makes sense to use the saying that like men are predators and it is instinctual to hunt down and hurt women, like you're making our point for us now. So here is a drawing of a like goblin woman type person. She's got like the devil horns, long blue hair, obviously got to be blue hair, blue t-shirt that says I hate DJT. She's pregnant, obviously. There's a baby crying in the womb that says someone help me. It's got a devil tail that has a leaf on the end of it for some reason. And she is guzzling Tylenol, because obviously, of course she is, and says, I hate Donald Trump so much. I'm going to down all this Tylenol just because I hate him. I hate Trump. I hate Trump. I hate. I'm going to give my baby birth defects. Ha 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 ha. He ha 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 ha. You all jumped on this Tylenol thing way too quickly. It's astounding. It's astounding. Donald Trump doesn't know anything. He's not a medical professional. He's not a doctor. He's not a scientist. He's just saying shit. And like doctors and scientists and medical professionals have come out and been like, this man is speaking shit. He is not saying, none of this makes sense. None of this is real. None of this is factual. And these people are straight up like, yeah, but like he's the president, so I'm gonna believe him. That's not how this works. You are all so fucking stupid. Calling us sheep and saying that we'll believe anything when you are the most gullible people in the entire world. Like, I've never seen people so easily manipulated ever. It's astounding. It's astounding. He says jump and you fucking jump. Like, he could say literally anything and you will believe it. And that happens a lot, right? I remember like AI audios going around earlier of like ridiculously, obviously made up bullshit of like Donald Trump saying stuff, and AI is bad and whatever. But I did see Trump supporters try to defend the AI stuff that was made up just to show how stupid he is and how stupid his supporters are because they would believe it. And it's like, and it's scary because these people vote and they voted for him. And for some reason, there is no proof that the Tylenol thing is real. There's no proof for it. Why are you now being like, women, they're also stupid because they're not listening to Trump and they're giving their kids autism on purpose? It's like, firstly, he shared this about a week ago. So calm down. Secondly, why are you believing him? Why are you like, oh, you're so stupid for not believing him? I think that you're stupid for believing him, right? Like, I'm listening to multiple sources. You're listening to one, and the source that you're listening to is an ex-TV personality who just has a lot of money and somehow became president. Like, why is that the person you trust? He's got no credentials to be giving any of this information. So why are you trusting him? This is a text conversation. They said, my former boss. Holy fuck. By the way, I came out as transgender this year. I go by Ellie now, but if you ever see a resume for Althea, that's mine. Haha. I'm identifying as a dog now. I stay home and sleep all day and lick my balls. Wait for people to feed me. I don't know if you think I'm kidding, but I'm 100% serious and find your joke offensive. Good luck with the job hunting. Woof woof. And I'd love to believe that this was a joke, and maybe it is. But the fact that it might not be, and the fact that people genuinely, truly do say this and are like this is absolutely astounding. Oh my God. Can you just like be an adult? Can you just like be an adult for a minute and like not be like, what was the need for this? I just don't understand, like, reacting in such a way. I don't get why they think it's so funny to dehumanize people who have done literally nothing. They were just like, oh, by the way, I'm trans. This is my old name. This is my new name. Just thought I'd let you know. I'm a dog. Woof, woof. Okay? Like, you just look so stupid and immature. Like, why? What did you gain out of that? What was the purpose of that? I just don't understand. I just don't understand what people have against trans people or like anyone who's different. Like, why do you have to make it into such a big deal when it's literally nothing? Like, the only one making it into a big thing is you. This is a very casual and easy conversation that has nothing to do with you. Them being trans doesn't impact you. I don't know why you felt the need to make a joke. Quotes on joke because it's not funny. For no reason. Who's even there to laugh? Right? Like, you're doing this for yourself. Like, good. Like, what do you want out of this? What was your end goal here? What was the point? What was the point in this? I just don't understand. I don't get it. Women create misogynistic men due to their bad behavior. Change my mind. I think that misogynistic men have created feminists. Is really actually what's happened. Misogynistic men have made angry women, right? And now we just like don't stand for that anymore. And that's, if they want to continue being misogynistic because of it, that is on them. But I don't want to deal with that. I am not going to I'm not going to like baby a man to like try to like teach him how to respect women. I'm not going to sit around and deal with a man's misogyny just because, oh, but he doesn't know any better. He doesn't know any better. You've got to like teach him. You got to teach him to not be misogynistic. I'm not teaching him to be misogynistic. He's learning that from the media and from the people around him. And I'm not going to take the time out of my day to teach him to not be misogynistic. I just don't understand why it's always our responsibility to do everything. He doesn't have to be misogynistic. If me standing up for myself makes him a misogynist, that's on him. If me like existing and doing things that he doesn't like makes him a misogynist, that's on him. If me like existing and saying no to him and not doing what he wants makes him hate women, that is on him. I'm not changing myself for men to like me. right? Like, that's like the whole fucking point. We can just live our lives and do what we want, and it's not about how men view us or what men want from us. We have been sitting here and dealing with men being the worst for a very, very long time, and we've had to sit pretty and just fucking suck it up and deal with it. So, like, you know, why are we expected to continue to do that? Us standing up and like even getting a fraction of the power that they have, making them upset and saying that we are the reason that they're misogynistic, they can fuck right off, bro. They can fuck all the way off. We're just sick and tired of being treated in the way that we've been treated. So like, we're not gonna sit here and fucking take it anymore. And if they don't like that, then they need to fucking deal with it and get over it. If we can sit here and take being treated badly for all of this time, they can sit and take a fraction of that without kicking up a fucking fuss. Stop taking accountability off of them. They will be fine. You know, there are a lot of men who have an understanding of misogyny and understand it and actively work against it because they realize that women are equal and they themselves are not the center of the universe. So like, it is possible. So therefore, we are not creating misogynistic men. They are just refusing to learn and grow because they think that they are deserving of more than they are. So anyway, all of these posts were unfortunately posted by women. So that's fun. And I hope that you did enjoy this video. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you did. I am here 2 or 3 times a week, so I do appreciate it greatly. A huge thank you to my Kiwi Cat patrons: Polar Bee, Sienna, Alicia, Marielle, Bree, Bay the Trucker, Chastity, Beckett, Prismatic Petey, Sushi Kawaii, Phil the Duck, Jessie, River, Queen Glimmer, Ella, Mr. Noodle, Radsack, Knitting Menace, Chris, Ellie, Alexis, and Bobby. I love and appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe. Keep fighting. I love you. Mwah. When you close your eyes, you replay